With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to the J360 MinIBytes here on J360 Radio, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going, J360 Legion? It is J-Man, of course, and this is another week of J360 Radio, or I gotta say J360 Productions, because I'm working on something big on the outside of J360 Radio right now. And yes, it's all combined in the same umbrella. But you know, this is the perfect time to go ahead and bring back this plan here, because soon enough I'm going to be wrapped up in a whole lot of other different projects that I won't even have time. Isn't that always like the basic conundrum of things, like what we have time for and what we don't have time for, it seems like? Yeah, but oh boy, so many things to do in one lifetime. But yeah, that's why you guys didn't have the MinIByte happening last night. But keep in mind this, no matter where we are and no matter how we do things, the alternative schedule will always be in play, and that's when we move stuff to that, to that certain day. Like say, like if I got to do the MinIByte on Wednesday, I'll do the J-Man show on Thursday. And you see that Jams is still available for Friday if there was a Jams week. It's not a Jams week this week, but J360 Jams 119 is on deck to come back, and let me tell you this, submissions are open, so any of you musicians out there have 2 tracks to send to J360 Jams, you know what to do. Take them both along with the link that best sells you. Could be a Spotify, could be a SoundCloud, could be a YouTube, could be a Tidal, whichever you use to help sell you, and send it to me along with your 2 tracks, and I'll get everything all straightened out, and you'll be on that playlist. I'm going to need them by next Thursday, though. Alright, so I'm just letting you know how this stuff works. And those of you that have been a part of the whole J360 Jams adventure, you pretty much got the idea all figured out. Yeah, as I'm sitting here talking to you guys now, I've been reached out to by some journalists not too long ago, or some hacks that call themselves journalists, and they were asking me about like jams, and they were talking about like jams such as like I made the music. I'm like, I make the show. The music is from various artists around the world. And it seemed like this person did not want to hear that. They were like, do you have publishing for your music? And I blocked them out. I said, if you didn't hear what I said the first time, then that just means that you're woefully just misunderstanding why I'm here and what I do. And believe me, I've seen a lot of people come up with more and more of that crap. It's kind of like this other person from the SEO side of things saying, I noticed that everything is cool with your productions, but I can help you go ahead and grow the views and everything. And I'm like, well, anytime these bargain basement salesmen show up, that means that I'm doing all right, because every time you got everybody out here wanting to sell something, wanting to go ahead and say, like, this is the next big thing, or yeah, this could help you. Oh, AI will work along with you. And it's like, you know what? If I wanted to use AI in J360 Productions gear, I would. And the thing about it is, the fact that I haven't, you know what I mean, means that, once again, I believe in my own creative process and the creative process of people that are around me. This country, and countries like it, have found a way to sell itself out so terribly that they're not investing in humans. You know what I'm saying? Good luck getting a bot to go do any of these things for you and stuff. The one thing is, we all have fallen off the wayside of how to really interact with people and stuff. And I've noticed this when I started posting on Ko-fi. Like, yeah, a lot of people that have been responsive and wanting to reach out on Ko-fi, they have been talking. But like I always say this, though, if you guys ever want to engage with me regarding J360 Productions and all, you can use the comment boxes on the various places where the show's available at, or you can come here to Ko-fi and actually speak with me. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, though, and you're seeing a lot of this kind of stuff, people don't want to engage like anything. I think we have finally gotten to that point where we're really antisocial. But, here's the thing. Communication is the way you know victory. It's the way, like, everything starts to work out because people communicate. It's gotten to the point where things are just really, really stupid now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think about that a lot. I'm like this. Look, it ain't going to take much for you to say what's on your mind. It's not going to take much to say, like, what you enjoy and everything. It's not going to hurt me to hear your point of view on what you like and what you don't like. One way or another, I'll improve. And with the way things are going and the progressiveness of change and everything and restarting from zero, that's what it's all about. Things have really, really gotten twisted with this whole thing, and the approach is off. And I'm talking without me promoting J360 Productions and everything. This stuff is insane, man. And it's like, oh, okay, so you can use your bots to talk, but you're not going to talk. Oh, you can do all these other things, but you can't go back to the old way of doing things, whereas reach out and talk. The engagement is just gone to zero, and it's been that way ever since people just kept over-relying on meta and stuff like that. Now, does that mean I'm going to give up my whole plan about getting away from social media and pushing Ko-fi and then other things that need to be done? Hell no. No, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing because it's working. And not to mention, I've been looking at not everybody has access to your dashboard, so I want a lot of you creators out there to understand that not everybody has access to the dashboard that you see and all the things that you're seeing. Like, say, like, you can say something about, like, oh, the Mixler's not growing. Yeah, but still, the shows are going out there, and people who listen that want to listen will be there. The ones that actually signed up to follow and subscribe to it, hopefully they know what a subscribe button is, and hopefully they'll stick to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if anything, if you're subscribed to these outlets, you would not need to ask me, oh, where's the show located? Unlike some other dumbass out there who will remain nameless. But there's a lot of ignorant people in the world, man. And it's gotten even worse because of, what else is displayed in the news and the talk in town these days. But yeah, sure, if I wanted to go ahead and do, like, the Think way of doing things and, lie to you guys all the time, there are many, many ways for me to do so. But I'm not doing that sort of thing. Or like when people try to tell me, you're probably in the wrong field. I'm in the right field, jackass. I've been in the right field for quite some time. What about your way of doing things? What about you actually enjoying the content? What about you actually having something to say and not holding it in? But a lot of y'all hold in what you got to say. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen, man. But, at the end of the day, it's like, I ain't asking for much, and I never do. It's just like, if you like what you hear, and if you like what you're tuning into, please support. Please be about this. And if it's not for you, then it's just not for you. And it's funny to me, because a lot of people want you to spend, more money. They want you to spend all this money so that you can have all this, it doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. Whereas, like, if you just enjoy what you do and you just create and you have alternative plans and you have different configurations of why you do what you do, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't bother you as much. Like, when I made the J-Man show, I didn't make the J-Man show to be liked. I made the J-Man show because I had a lot to say, and you have a lot of conversations that are not going on mainstream or even in the independent game like the J-Man show and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I could do the cookie cutter thing and talk to you guys about stuff that you want to hear, or stuff like all this stuff. I tell you things that you need to hear. Like when I tell you about, such as like the redistricting in Texas and all. That is a problem, and you can see all the gerrymandering coming into play, but you don't want to hear that, though. You can see like they're trying to take away your ability to vote, but some of y'all want to champion non-involvement, which is stupid anyway. You understand? One way or another, if you are in a certain age group, or if you have a passion and a dream for it, there's always going to be a mess. There is no quick solution to anything. And if problems come up, you better be willing to solve them before they become your identifier. How do rumors get started, people? Think about it. People start rumors and start trash talk all the time, but they're not able to go ahead and admit that they're wrong. You think about it. And it's just like all them people coming up out of nowhere. It's because they just want to make money. And they figure, hey, this guy's probably desperate enough for that. But little do they realize, I ain't desperate for anything. This whole thing could fail and I'd still be okay. Do you get what I'm saying? And speaking of things that should be for people and are really, really failing as of late, you know what? I got rid of Spotify not too long ago. Well, with all the things that are going on Spotify, such as AI music and such as not paying the artists and such as like not investing in people, I'm not using that damn service anymore. Along with AI military stuff that, you know, Eck is trying to do. That is ridiculous. All of these people that are in charge of these brands, these highly established brands, are not doing right by us. And we keep giving them money. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like Amazon. Amazon's on its last legs in my house. And I'll tell you why. Because I can always buy my equipment at a whole nother outlet. And not to mention that business deal with the so-called Netflix of AI. You know, the ones where they'll have you write in the prompt, overwrite like things that are already established, and just ruin established IPs and all that kind of stuff. They're just making theft legal with AI. But some of us are dumb enough to go ahead and jump into buying AI stuff, right? Some of y'all have signed up with ChatGPT and paying monthly for it, and I look at you and I'm like, why? What do you need it for? Or even like anything with Gemini, like you'll get that stuff for free, yeah, but you'll have a certain limit on your posts, I know. But go like this, y'all. It's gotten to the point where this stuff, we're crutching through life. You talk, like the world wants original stories and original conversations, but at the same time, we keep going for cookie cutter stuff because that's what mainstream media wants you to do. And it's really sad. It's really a disingenuous argument. Do you really want to go ahead and take the easy way out? Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's right. Why not have fun? Why not actually pitch? Why not actually just say, like, you know what? I'm confident enough in my work for it to succeed. And that's why I don't mind starting from zero doing J360 Productions again, because guess what? It can work. Especially if I use all the strategies I got for it. But right now, we're in phase 1. You guys don't need any phase 5 or phase 6 stuff right now. And yeah, that's actually true. But, you know, it's like, right now, enjoy J360 Radio. Enjoy the stuff that's here. And the alternative plans come into play all the time. Which is why, like, when I put that Spotify out there, oh yeah, y'all gave it likes, that's fine, whatever. You know, likes don't entirely tell me anything. I want you to speak. I want you to engage. I want you to use your voices. And, you know, it's funny, too, because when you guys are pushing the corner, you'll use your voice, won't you? But you see, when it comes to actually using your voice, you're scared to do it. Some of y'all are always scared to do these things. And some of that stuff almost affected me at one time. But you know what, though? I managed to let my mom know exactly how I felt when I was a kid. I didn't have a problem using my voice then. I didn't have my problem using my voice against a lot of damn people that try to get in my way and stuff. And just like the last time somebody tried to say something about, oh my God, what was it? Try to say something about helping me get my views. I told them to fuck off and go away. I meant every damn moment of that. Because that was me standing up for my work that I believed in. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't want to lose your voice. And you don't want to lose your ability to speak. And if you don't understand things, why don't you just be honest about yourself and say you don't understand? There's a lot of ways you could really help out at that moment. Just like being over here on Ko-fi and everything else. If you really want to know what I'm up to, come to Ko-fi.com/J360 Productions. You can donate if you want to, or not. Either way, you will be taken care of. But hey, I've already said enough, and I already got things I got to do. I got the J-Man show happening tomorrow at 8. So come by and join me on that. It'll always be broadcast live on Mixlr. And then speaking of which, if you want to wait for the post-game show, they'll all be listed right there on Ko-fi for you. But until then, I got to get on out of here, so see y'all later.
Looking to get the most out of your money, time, and even better, your points and miles? I'm Chris Hutchins. I'm a lifelong optimizer, and I've sold 2 companies, racked up millions of points, and traveled the world to over 60 countries almost always for free. And I host All the Hacks, an award-winning podcast trusted by more than 1 million listeners that turns big ideas into quick tactical moves you can start using today to upgrade your life, money, and travel. Recent episodes have covered how to book business class seats for economy prices, how to make an easy $3,000 a month from online deals, and tiny habits that you can use to buy back hours of your time each week. There's no fluff in the show. It's just proven playbooks to travel better, spend smarter, and design a life you're excited about. So search All the Hacks, that's All the Hacks, in your podcast app, hit follow, and start upgrading your life today.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.